Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. It is April 13th, and it's called Easter Monday in Canada and the UK, which is your fun fact for the day. I hope you guys had an awesome Easter. I did not. I would have to say it was probably my worst Easter ever. I really didn't have a good Easter. Yeah, maybe it's because I've been really naughty or something. I didn't get any candy, and I'm just bummed out. I'm tired of being home. Miss you guys. But anyway, it was still kind of a nice day, I guess, outside. Today's going to be really warm, but we have really high winds and maybe thunderstorms, which I love. Remember the time that we had those great thunderstorms and I made you guys lay on the floor and we turned off all the lights and I let you just listen to the rain? It's just such a great, fun thing to do. I highly recommend doing that today if we get some storms. And don't be scared of the thunder. You can look up what thunder and lightning is, and it's not that scary, especially if you're in the house. Although my mom is super scared of lightning, and so was this TA that I had a long time ago who I loved so much, but whenever it would thunder and lightning, she would lay on the floor in her hallway, which I think is so funny, but she was so cute, but she really didn't like it. And I would say, "It's totally fine, you're fine." And she's like, "I don't care. I don't care." And she would lay on the floor in the hallway. I thought that was cute, but I love thunder and lightning. I really do. Okay, so I had a very productive weekend. I did a lot of work, and I've had this big bin of stuff I've had to go through for a really long time, and I finally did it this weekend. I got through that big bin of stuff, and I actually found something so weird, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I have got to tell my little friends about this because they'll think it's so funny." So today I'm going to tell you about weird things that fall on my head. Now I know that sounds like a very strange topic sentence, but it's definitely very strange. So I've only got like 2 or 3 good stories about weird things that fall on my head, but I seem to like attract weird stuff from all directions, but in particular from above, unlike most normal human beings, which we both know that I'm not. So anyway, the first weird thing that fell on my head was a few years ago. I was outside and I was, I don't know what I was doing. I think I was picking flowers or putting in flowers or something. And I stood up, and I'm not even kidding, a squirrel fell out of a tree and onto my head. Alive. Holy cow, there's a bird out there. There's a nest out there. Okay, I'm going to show you that tomorrow. That is so exciting. Oh my gosh, I love birds. Okay, sorry. A bird has never fallen on my head, but bird poop has fallen on my head. Sorry, I got distracted. That was really cool. I'm going to show you tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, a live squirrel fell on my head. I think he must have just like lost his grip or something, and he just fell on my head. And then he bounced off my head onto my shoulder and onto the ground, and both of us looked at each other like it was really scary and really crazy. And then another weird thing that fell on my head was, it's not technically on my head, but it's still so bizarre that like it only would happen to me. I was at the car wash one time, and I loved to be at the car wash. At least I did until I had a very traumatic thing happen to me at the car wash. I have to write that down. That's another good story. But anyway, this wasn't traumatic. It was just weird. And this is what I found in the box. So this weekend when I was cleaning, I found this in the box. Okay, so this is pretty creepy, right? Like, what? Look at this butt. It's a naked, bendy doll. And it's really creepy here. I don't know if you can see her face. She's really creepy. So anyway, I'm in the car wash and I look at the windshield and I noticed this thing dancing on my windshield. And then it was like moving around with all the little brushes, and I was like, "What the heck is that?" And after I drove out of the car wash, I got out of the car and it was stuck in my windshield wipers, and it was just this weird naked baby doll. I mean, so of course I kept it because I mean, hello, this doesn't happen to everybody. So yeah, that was weird. And then another time, and this didn't like fall on my head, but like it was kind of horrible, and it happened to me. I was a really good tree climber, and I'll tell you more about that someday, but I was super amazing at tree climbing. I probably still am amazing. I probably should give that a try. But anyway, I was climbing this tree at my grandma's house. It was a pine tree, and I don't do that anymore because I know I get really, really sticky, and it's hard to get that stuff off your clothes and your hands, so don't climb pine trees. It's not a good idea, even though they look like a ladder, and that's why I want to climb it. I like the way the branches are. You can climb them really easily, but anyway, I got really super high up and I stood up like, yes, I'm amazing. And I hit my head on something. And it turns out I hit my head. I didn't even hit my head. Like I put my head practically into a huge beehive that was up there in the tree. It was probably a wasp nest because bees don't do that. It was a wasp nest hanging from the branch above me, smacked my head on the wasp nest. Well, of course, they were not happy with that at all. So they came flying out, and I had super long hair. And I hated wearing it up because my grandma would braid it super tight and give me a headache. So I'd always try to run away from her when she would try to braid my hair. And that was one of the days I got away because I had it all loose like I liked it, where I could get good burdocks in there and stuff, playing and doing what I did every day. But the bees got caught in my hair, and they weren't bees because I love bees. They were wasps, and they were stinging me over and over and over. So I freaked out, of course, and jumped out of the tree. And my uncle was there, and he said I hit the ground running. Like I hit the ground running, but I was completely panicked. And thank goodness he was there because he tackled me and threw me in the creek. And like we got the wasps off of me, but it was very traumatic. But thank you, Uncle Pat, for saving me. That was insane. So anyway, yeah, weird stuff happens to me, like to my head. It's like really weird. I've got more stories about like weird stuff in my head, but those are the three weirdest that don't usually happen to like normal folks. So anyway, so that's my story for today because I found that weird. Where'd she go? I'm gonna put her back in the drawer. Weird naked bendy baby doll. Yeah, crazy, huh? All right, well, listen, have an awesome Monday. I am going to miss our morning meeting today at 11 because I have a different meeting at exactly 11. Tomorrow I can do it. Wednesday I have another meeting, so I'm not sure I'll make it, but I love you guys, and I'll definitely see you tomorrow on our meeting. But yeah, have a great Monday, and you could write about something really weird that happened to you sometime. This would be a good, fun writing thing to do today. All right, happy Monday. Looking forward to seeing your stories. Bye.